So this is how I do idols on my loot filters. The other parts, like all the stuff on the bottom here, we're gonna ignore that. And the stuff up here where it says hide types, we're gonna ignore that as well. So we're only gonna talk about like these like 5 rules or so. All of my loot filters, I go hide everything, hide item type, everything. And then remember, anything that's on top of that is gonna overwrite that rule. So I go filler idols that have resistance, and then idols that have like life and health and stuff like that, and then idols that have 2 relevant stats, and then idols that have like 1 important stat. So let me show you what I got here. So this first rule above the hide all is show anything that has at least 1 of these. So let's scroll down and you'll see everything's in general, right? Because this is copy pasted from like my default loot filter that I use. So my general idols are like health, 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 res, anything with res on it, right? And I guess I can take off damage over time because this build is not damage over time. Whoops. And then like vitality here as well. And then that's it, right? So just like vitality, life, anything. So anything that has like 1 of those. My current character is level 100. I could probably turn this off, but it is what it is. So next up above that is show idols that have 8. And I do these separately just so that, what is this? Vitality, let's turn this off. Turn this off. Let's see. This is only, okay, so this is the sentinel specific ones. And I put this in a different place just to like make my brain easier. So I've got all my generic idols in one, my sentinel idols in another. And then at the beginning of my character, when I'm like, level 1, level 2 or whatever, I'll just like scroll through here and I'll think, okay, is there anything that I want? Let's make sure that I'm filtering for it as soon as possible. So my current build that I'm playing in the background is void, crit, spell. Void, crit, spell. Oh, and then I wanted a bunch of armor on this character. So let's see, throwing tech, crit multi, I can take that off. That was going to be an earlier version of this build. That's kind of funny. So armor shred, I'm a hit-based build. That does matter. Block effect, armor. I like that. Actually, I don't need block effect anymore. These are like, I'm glad that I'm looking through here. Maybe I should keep this in here in case I'm gearing up a future character. Nah, it's fine. We'll take it off. I'm going to keep this like just for my current character right now. So armor shred, sure. And then we have shred armor on hit. Let's turn that off. Cast smite. I'm actually going to keep this on because I always like to see the cast smite idols because like they're rare enough and I like to see them just in case because I'm playing in a hardcore perma league. So let's keep this here. Abyssal Decay duration. I don't need this. These are, you can kind of see like these are things that I was kind of thinking about in the background, but I'm not actually using them on this current character. So this is just chance to cast smite and then like some armor shred stuff, right? Let's confirm that. So for the ones that I've recolored, these are like important things for me, right? So I have recolored 9 idols, so that's all of them. All idols with 2 of 14. So let's see, what was past Perry thinking about this? Let's go in here. So 2. So this is anything that has 2 of health, res, health, armor, res, vitality. Confirm. So what's done here? Or armor, shred armor on hit, which you can kind of see. That's how I got, let's see, like this one here, like vitality, chance to shred armor on hit. Like this is like a super good idol, right? And I only found this because I added to my loot filter early and I just like happened to stumble across it. We also have like, oh, I think then my next one's gonna have inspiration on it. Let's see, like vitality armor, we found that. Anything that has like these 2 vitality and poison res, or maybe 3 vitality and void damage, these are all great, right? And then for these ones, we have like some poison res stuff, just like fill in the rest of the resistance, because these are kind of funny looking idol slots, aren't they? Let's see, the last one. So we have the 2 of 14, and then these are anything with at least 1 of these affixes. So these hopefully are like very important singular affixes where I don't care what else is on it, but I want at least this one, right? So let's see, what did I put in here? So there's only sentinel stuff. And then I highlighted void damage for 4 seconds when a skill echoes, which would be awesome for me. Inspiration, which is really good. This gives you global cooldown recovery speed, which is great. And then increased generic damage for 4 seconds if you cast Devouring Orb recently. Yeah, so I'm looking for at least one of those. So if I could find an idol that has this plus anything remotely useful, I'll probably use it, right? Which is how I got this one, right? So I got the inspiration, and then it also happened to have life on it, which is like perfect, right? I have one more rule on top of these. So we had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rules that we talked about so far. And then on top of this, I just do one extra rule because I think this is nice to have. I like to look for any idol that has like health on it because it's nice to have them sitting around. If you can get like 5% life plus 30 flat life, that's like a good chunk of life, and virtually every single build would like to have that. So that's kind of how I do them. I hide everything, look for generic res, generic life, and then like more specific stuff, and then like the super specific stuff. So this is the underlined recolor here. So hopefully that helps.